Alright, what's going on there, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're looking at some bike lights. But before I get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, there's a little bell icon right next to that. Make sure you have that checked off, that way you get notified every time I upload, that way you don't miss any of these awesome content on this channel. So today, we're talking about bike lights. In particular, these are bike lights, a set front and rear from a company called VASTFIRE. So they sent me out these lights here to review and see what I think about them. It's been a long time since I bought bike lights. It's probably been, what, close to 7 years since I bought bike lights. So I was excited to try these out. So of course, we're gonna talk about the headlight, taillight. We're gonna talk about the taillight first. So the little taillight here, it's actually kind of a neat little bar design. So it's actually a very small taillight, which I actually like the look of. However, being small, it still definitely has some brightness to it. Especially with the flash, that flash there. You can cycle it through all the LEDs and all the way off from there. And it has a neat little quick adjust mount on there. I actually like the quick adjust mounts because I have so many bikes and I ride them all the time. It's nice to have a quick adjust mount and a quick release mount on here so I can take it on and off. So this is a nice little feature, especially since I like to run mine on my mountain bikes. I like to run them on the rear triangle. Generally on the seat stays, I like to run them. This is very thin, it's not gonna get in the way, not gonna hit the tire, which is really nice. And again, I've kind of gotten on the trail of having rechargeable taillights. I'd never been a fan of these. I'd always had battery powered ones. They tend to last a lot longer and I just forget them. However, this one's rechargeable, as well as the other one I'm testing, the click light, that's rechargeable as well. This one does just use a regular, micro USB, nothing fancy, but that is not a problem at all. For how bright this is and small this is kind of a leave it and forget it. So you can mount this like around your seat post if you want. So you can mount it up and down, or you can flip it and you run it sideways. Kind of a neat little mount. I've never seen one you can be able to flip side to side that easily. So there's our taillight. Kind of neat little taillight there. Moving on to the headlight here. This is the kind of the big behemoth of a headlight. So first off, let's get into some of the specs here. So this has two separate lights in it. It has your normal, oh my gosh, it like blinded the camera. That has your normal, what do they call this? The normal distance light is what that one is. Go ahead and turn that off. There we go. And along with the distance light, that's just the center one of these. It has passing lights is what they call them. And those are your two kind of floodlights on the side of it. So it has those two options there. So for lumens here, it says for your distance light, you're about 700 lumens on high. Passing meaning where your floodlights, you're about 500 lumens on high. If you have run both of them together, which you can do, it runs about 1200 lumens on high. So with both of these running, you're running about 2 hours of runtime on high. If you just have the floodlights on 4 hours, you have the just distance lights 3.5 hours. I mean, not bad on battery life at all for this. So that is pretty neat. Going along with that, one of the things I like about this, so if we look right on there, you can actually see the display. That is your battery life percentage. So I actually like that. I've never had one that's had a good battery life indicator. The one I've been running for forever, pretty much has a light that changes color based on how much it is. So it pretty much has green, yellow, and red. When it hits yellow, you're pretty much almost done. And by that time, it's kind of too late to do anything. So having a battery life percentage, you can actually keep track of how much battery is left on this is really nice. Going with that, of course, so you have your two switches here on the top. Bottom switch is going to be for your floodlights, so the outsides. And your top switch is going to switch it back to your distance light, so it's actually very easy to switch between them. If you want to do both lights, so we have just our standard, I just blinded myself with the light. Oh, I've seen the stars, so you have your standard light right there. If you want to run both, you just go ahead and you just double tap that, and both of those lights turn on. And with both of them on, it is ridiculously bright, as you can tell. So you do have an option to run both, which is nice. And once you have both on, you can dim them down. And of course, with just your standard lights, you have 3 settings, and then you have your blinking patterns for attention on the road. So this is definitely a neat light. One of the other features I thought was really cool with it is this is actually a power bank as well. So it's not just a light, it actually functions as a power bank. It has your normal USB-A right there. So you can plug in your phone or your Garmin or whatever you got going on. You can actually charge that up while it's on your handlebars. Kind of neat for, those of us who do endurance races. Along with that, it is USB-C chargeable, so it's faster charging. Kind of nice. That is our light. Of course, you get charging cords for both of them in here. Let's see what else we got in the box here. that was the light. And down at the bottom, you're probably thinking how you mount this thing. Well, let's see what we got. So we have a box here. And in here is our mount for the light. In here, we have 2 mounts for your handlebars. Kind of nice, comes with 2 again. And it goes with this, it's nice to move around. And then it also comes with just a standard mount here, which I think this, let's see if I can figure out how to slide this on somehow. Let's go this way, there it goes. And it also comes with a GoPro style mount, which is a really nice. So if you run a GoPro normally and you just want to be able to put a light on, and that is the nicest release I've ever felt. Wow. So we can pop that out, and there you go. So it's really nice release. Let me see if you guys can show you. It has a little lever right there. Once you push that in, it pops off. Until then though, this thing is locked in there and is not gonna move. Kind of a cool little release thing. Otherwise, we're gonna move on to probably the more common version, more common mount you're gonna have, is these mounts right here. So these ones are essentially a clamp that clamps onto your handlebar. So it's got rubberized padding in here. It goes on your handlebar however tight you need it to be. So you can put it wherever your handlebar is going to be, and you just unscrew this guy all the way out to where you need it, and you just lock it back in, and you just tighten this up, and that actually holds it onto the handlebars. So kind of neat, same kind of mount, same kind of release, which I actually really like that release. So it clips in, nice and easy, and you can do that, and can you put it in backwards, and you can put it in either way. So you can mount this whichever way you want, which is kind of nice. Most of them are set to just one way. This one you can mount either way. So big bonus there. If you like the mount this way or this way, you can mount it either way you want. So I'm looking forward to trying this light out more, especially this and the rear light, mainly the front light though. I've done a lot of night riding, I've done a lot of endurance races throughout the night, and this has a lot of features that the other bike lights I've used have, with the couple that I've wished bike lights had, like the display and the power bank. It's kind of a neat idea for it. Ultimately, the battery life seems to last quite a while. I'm very happy with that. I'm looking forward to trying these out more in the future. If I have an update video, you'll see an update video on these after I try them out more. Right now we're in the summer. It stays light here till like 9:30, so it's not dark enough for me to even need a light right now. It's light at 5 in the morning. It gets dark about 9:30. I'm asleep by then. So ultimately, if I had to say what these lights are for, I would say these are a good mountain bike light. They definitely are, I would say, suited for that. Especially with a handlebar mount here. You can mount that to your handlebar. You want a nice wide beam with floodlights on your handlebars, and then the narrow beam on your helmet. Plus, if you use your GoPro mount, you can switch this over to your narrow beam and you run this on your helmet. So I would say it's much more focused towards a mountain bike rider than a road rider. Generally with the road, you don't need something this bright. Generally you have street lights, you're looking for more attention on the road, and people not hitting you. It does have a flashing mode, so I mean it does have that for the riding on the road. If I had to say what I would recommend this for as mountain bikers, you want the option to run floodlight or just a single spotlight. So if you're a mountain biker, definitely check out this light. It's pretty neat. So if you're looking for a nice bike light come fall that you want to use for your night rides, check this light out. I'll have a link in the description down below. These are a really nice light, good option for you. Relatively inexpensive as well. So if you guys did enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love chatting with you guys. Love answering any questions you guys have. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.